Jerry Clower got nothing on us.
Nothing.
Pretty soon it's going to be shoot up here amongst us.
I need a scooper.
I don't have a scooper.
Now, is this
The top?
for this one? No, these are them.
Yes. That's all you're going to put on there? That puny little piece of icing?
You want me to put more?
Yes.
Well, it's running, so,
Well, then does it have to cool?
I mean, it might just, we'll let it sit there for a little while.
Or just let it do itself? Blob itself around.
Seems to be running this way for some reason.
It's downhill.
Okay, just because I cut that one in half, in part. Okay, now you can put the top on it if you want to. Do we need
We might need
toothpicks?
a
in?
toothpick.
I hope that's the right top.
Shoot up here.
No, the toothpicks are in the drawer, honey, in the drawer. In the back of the drawer, the ones without the little crinkles on top.
We can just do it like that.
Yeah, but, okay, that's good.
In case you need more than one.
I don't appreciate you people making fun of my
I
cutting.
didn't say anything about who cut it.
I think we should cut the top one too.
No.
Think we should cut it? Oh, the top.
Cut the bottom off the top.
You gotta remember to take the toothpicks out.
I usually leave mine in.
To kill the person?
No, I tell them there could be a
And
toothpick.
why is there a flag on the flagpole coming out of the middle of this terrible day? Well,
I tell them there's a toothpick holding it up together because the frosting is so good. You know, all that stuff. Because it's so homemade. And everything.
And everything.
See, look at you. Now more stability.
We want it to be symmetrical.
Yeah. See, if you'd cut that top of the cake the same way, could have turned it and then it would have been fine.
I think I suggested
Mary,
that.
you're going to have to do that scoop and put up again like you're doing.
Well, that's just caramel,
John didn't know that. See what she does? That's how she gets it to set up. And trust me, she'll go home and make me do the other one.
Mm-mm.
Good.
no, I can't leave now. We're home. It'll be boring.
Mary stays up later than HBT. Horizontal by 10 is Sean's motto.
Well, we ain't got the first cake done yet. Doo-doo.
And
We have a success, though. It's not coming off the top.
And we started at 7 o'clock. What time is it?
9:20.
And you wonder why I don't do
We
this
started
myself.
before 7 o'clock.
No, we didn't, did we?
Yes.
No, because I didn't get over here till
Yeah,
my
7.
said don't come.
That's
You're
right.
not counting baking the cakes.
No, I'm not counting
Oh,
that.
I see. They just poof right in there.
Yeah.
Well, no, I started that as soon as Mary I hung up the phone from
my
Mary
point.
saying, call me when you make
There's a
the
lot of
cake.
doo-doo in there.
I was really glad when you called and said you weren't going to go to your sister's tonight because I was worried about this part.
Well, I knew if I left you here with that hot icing, you'd be pouring it on the cake.
Because that's what
And you'd be calling and saying, this stuff is just running off the cake.
Well, I wouldn't known about the ice bath, that's for sure.
Looks like a volcano.
So can you do the other one and then do them both sort of at the same time or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know, when it starts to get hard, we can put more on the top of it, you know, to
Yeah.
make it thicker.
Okay. I'll do that.
We might
Oh,
can
yeah,
even make it
It
even.
looks very thin now.
Look how much we got.
We're not gonna run out, do you think,
That's
Mary?
a seriously big scoop. That's not an ice cream scoop.
But see, I can be doing, if John will do the video, I can do one and Mary can do the other one. Because this is a tech. You have to keep doing that over and over, see? That's what she does.
I'll be glad to be filmed at 11.
Okay, film 11.
Needs at 11.
Where'd I do my, oh, here's my, okay. Now you're gonna say, just because.
No, you all right, Mary needs to slide down then.
No,
You
that's
need to
good.
put the icing in the middle of the two of you.
Okay. It's pretty heavy. You
I
wouldn't
had-
believe how heavy it is.
I had so much caramel on that aluminum foil, you know, on that one, because it kept running off, you know.
I'm gonna get you close enough together. I can get you both in this picture.
It is thicker than that. Pretty good. I know, we didn't like that the frosting was missing off the aluminum foil.
I wiped it off.
I know, but we didn't
Ann
like
always
that.
says, don't wipe that off. I like to eat that
I
part.
agree, that's how we feel.
But it looks so messy.
I'd say the lady in the green needs to pick up the pace. Right before our video eyes, the frosting is becoming much thicker.
The student is making,
So if you putz around and are too slow over there,
I know it'll turn into a rock.
we'll have to reheat it.
No, we don't want to do that. Although Mary's told me that I can reheat it. Just
You know, you just get hot water and just dip your knife in it, and it'll, even if it's already totally hardened, it'll spread it out. Or you can add hot water to this.
Well, look how good that did.
That did really well.
Yeah.
That's an expert cut.
Where's the top of it?
Lady.
See, I would cut this off. That's a whole cake that I made.
That's the
That's
layer.
perfect. That's a layer.
Oh, I
And
know.
you now
Cut
got a
it,
nice
you're gonna be
rounded.
nothing but icing.
You got a nice
That's all
rounded.
anybody wants is this freaking.
You got a nice rounded top. It's a work of art now.
Not me, oh.
In our second life, we can work as sugar bakers.
Oh,
No, we'd be like,
And
remember
then
that TV show where her name was Julia Sugarbaker? What was the name of that show? Don't you remember? She
Julia
was,
Childs.
no, her name was Julia Sugarbaker, and she had a sister, and they were,
oh yeah, but they couldn't cook like this.
oh, they didn't cook at all.
Nobody.
She was
could
like
cook
a-
like this.
She was like she had been
Right.
a beauty queen, and then she gained a lot of weight.
Making caramel cake.
She would have, if she made this damn cake, she would have. Mary's
It's starting to stay on.
Yeah, right. Mine is staying on great, actually. Look what a piggy's mess yours, the bottom of yours is. Of course, I hadn't done the sides of mine. Maybe mine could just have it on the top.
Well, did you run out of icing? And we noticed there isn't any on the sides. No, I just got tired after 6 hours.
I have, it's so frustrating sometimes with it. I have like left it just dripping, gone to
Oh, that'd be
bed,
kind of pretty.
gotten up the next morning and put it back on there with, you know,
Oh, with it
hot
falling
water.
off?
Mhm. Cause you can just only put the drip.
You
in
know, it
right
would have been
there.
better, look at my plate. I didn't exactly center it. I can probably still move it up.
Yeah. A little more.
Alright.
Gotta get that bottom layer.
Yeah, that's better, isn't it?
Let's see. And this is slide, and you want a toothpick?
Mm-hmm, I do.
Toothpick or 4?
Now, who would be dumb enough to eat a toothpick?
Well, if you don't know it's
Well, everybody knows when you eat caramel cake, you gotta get the toothpicks out. It's sort of automatic, right?
Well, they should know.
if they've ever made one.
Well, we eliminated 99.9%
Percent of Sea Island, that's right.
of the world.
This is not a real popular hobby on Sea Island.
Shoot. And, you
It's
know,
only been 5 years of training that got me to this point.
I know. 6.
6.
she's an apprentice still.
I should never put a date on anything that I do. But part of the problem, Mary, was you said, oh, it's not that hard. Remember saying that?
It's not.
Then we are on at least our second or third part of the video. And we've been working on it for 7, 8, 2.5 hours, not counting.
And when you watch the video, you're going to say, well, did we leave that part out?
We are. The ice bath, we left the ice bath out to speed up the setting up. God almighty, how long is the size of this cake?
360
I've
degrees.
been icing the side of this cake for 10 minutes.
Oh,
Here comes
this
Cat.
cat, she wants to see it too. She's hearing a lot of laughter in here. It's pretty funny, girl.
Cat, if you get up there, I'm getting the water pistol. I am. I'm just doing it.
Don't worry. She's probably shooting me or Mary.
You know, I used that water spray with Justice in the car because he always wanted to get in the front with me.
Did it work?
He loved it.
Oh,
Loved the
no.
water.
Oh, you make it hard. Pat the cat, take a movie. Pat the cat, take a movie.
Mary, I'm gonna have a little left over.
Mary's looking really good.
Shush, John.
4 little flagpoles, but other than that,
I have 4.
you have 3.
I'm trying to get it even
1,
out.
2, 3. One of them is very short. I know it's there.
I'm trying to level mine out on the top with the ice.
Yes, well, that was my fault.
Sometimes you have to use pecans if it's too bad.
Ooh, I hadn't thought of that. After John put them on the gingerbread that I made for Reese in the first place. He better appreciate this cake. I don't know if Mimsy will let him eat it. I'd give anything to be as thin as she is. Well, I wouldn't give up eating, but anything short of that. I need a better thing to pick it up with and put it back on with. How important is this part, Mary, the picking up and putting on?
It's important.
But the best part is eating the stuff that falls off. That's one of the best parts. Uh-oh. It's gotten shorter and shorter, that toothpick.
It looks good.
Yeah.
You got a lot more to put on there.
This will give somebody.
You got another top. If you get really desperate, you can turn over there and
No.
ice it up too.
Then it would really bury my little toothpicks.
No, I mean on its own, like you did the one on this
Oh,
plate.
like, no.
Oh, we do?
See?
Yeah.
What?
We need to let good cake go to waste.
So we do another one?
No, another plate just like that.
Okay.
Mary can do that one. She's way ahead of you.
What are we gonna do with it? We can't eat all this cake. The ones I cut off.
You're giving 2 away. Just call those caramel pancakes.
Well, you said that, and I put a whole nother glop on this cake.
Yeah, that's what I did. I built the top up.
That's good. 1, 2,
Once it gets,
3, 4. I like the top to kind of be swirly.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that.
Gives it that homemade look. You know how the commercial ones are so perfectly smooth.
No, we don't want that. We don't want that.
I'm gonna call Jerry Clower.
He's dead, isn't he?
Probably.
I don't know, probably. I think he needs to do one about a baking company. A Marshall Baking Company here in Yazoo, Mississippi. Their specialty is caramel cake.
What do y'all do at Sea Island for fun? Nobody would believe it.
No.
Far into the
Next
night.
time we're gonna do the chocolate one. Yeah, if you want to do a real something, get Mary doing the flipping and 9 layers or whatever that is. How many layers is that cake, Mary? Somewhere between 7 and 10.
Uh-huh.
John has told more people about that cake. Watching you flip it out of the pan onto the cake.
There's people in the NBA that couldn't make that move.
I think mine is done. I mean, I gotta clean up a little around it. I think that's funny.
So,
Well, I
the
think
young
it's
lady
done.
went
I
up
just
to the
gotta
teacher's
clean it.
desk and turned in her final exam and said, I think I'm done. And the teacher fell out of her chair laughing.
Okay, and then I put some more on it. Reese Lanier's gonna die of a heart attack, and we're gonna be the reason.
I'll bet he'll be happy.
Oh, God. Okay.
Once this sets up, by the way, I believe you should pull the toothpicks
I was
off.
gonna say I'm missing one. I don't. I think it's under the caramel.
See?
One, 2, 3.
I see 4.
You see the fourth one?
Yeah, it's right under your finger.
Right there. Oh, okay. It's yellow.
Yeah.
And people make fun of me. I know where my structural enhancements are. I don't care, Mary. I mean, how can I put any more frosting on that?
Smooth it up. Smooth it up.
No, I like it. They have some personality.
Well,
It
okay.
does.
It's got a lot of personality. This side looks like a tractor hit it.
Okay, that side doesn't look as good as the side I was looking at.
Well, I notice you never turn it around. That's one of the techniques of the master over here. She keeps spinning it around. She does not decorate in the blind.
Ooh, there's a big old hole in it.
Yeah, okay, now you're seeing what I was seeing.
I don't know why that hole doesn't want to be covered up.
Because it's big.
Okay, let's trade cakes.
Okay. I've already taken the toothpicks out of it.
Well, I'm not taking them out of mine till tomorrow.
Okay.
Because mine could slide.
Yours ain't gonna slide.
Mine?
It was flat to start with.
Just because you cut it, not me.
Somebody save enough to do this little pancake over here too.
Save enough.
We're not running out. We are not running out. Remember when Mary said, "Are you sure you want to make a double making?" You remember that early
I
on?
remember it well.
Well,
Several hours ago.
yeah. Well, she said that because she knew how much it was going to make
Well, you can actually like put this in a Tupperware or
and
whatever.
sell it.
Yeah, and like microwave it and pour it on ice cream and.
And watch your thighs grow at the same time. Remember all that stuff you were scooping up from the bottom? I'm putting some down on purpose.
That candy store in Highlands sells chocolate and caramel, in jars, and I thought, gosh,
Oh yeah, that in
what's the name of it?
wait a minute, where did I buy? I bought very expensive caramel in a, yeah. I don't remember that. I showed it to you. It cost a fortune for what it was, which was nothing but
Not
sugar.
so much if you figure it out
and
per
butter.
hour.
But with it, you don't have to worry about it going on the cake. You just pour it in a jar.
Yeah. Now, Mary, I'm just telling you, I'm putting the bottom goodness around it, even though you're scooping.
You messing up my cake.
Because I like that to be
What
down
it looks
there.
like when you slice that cake. Boy, Reese is saying, can you
Just
bring
give
me a
them a
slice of-"
cup to pour on it when they cut
Nancy
it.
says, I don't know what happened. I can't get it off the plate. It's glued down.
Well,
How do you cut this thing?
it's a detail. See, look how nice. That's not smooth. That's Mary's. She made a huge mess on this plate. Watch this. I'm through. Yum.
Who made a mess on this plate?
You did. I made it nice. Now I'm about to have sugar crazies. That's enough, Mary.
What?
Well, you got this one to do too, the pancake.
Mary can do me. That sugary is about to kill me. No, I want to put it around the edge on the bottom, and that's my turn. You do that. Good God, it's got
It's
heavy.
heavy. Well, 8-9 cups of sugar.
Mm-mm.
It does weigh a little bit. I don't know. Here's the other half.
We didn't begin to put all of it on here.
Mm-mm.
Your first intuition was correct.
What intuition?
One making was enough.
Yeah, it was. But if you're going to do all that trouble, it seems like you want to have like plenty.
Well, there is nothing worse than running out of icing
That's what I always say.
when you're making a cake.
John, when was the last time you made a cake?
Huh?
Tonight.
He didn't make any of these cakes. He saw me jump up from the sofa
What are you thinking, Ted?
when you said, call me as soon as they're cool. And you were going out tonight. That was when I started to have the
You want to
major
put some of this on those?
on those what?
Oh,
this
yeah,
cake?
that's a good idea.
Okay.
Dress that up a little bit.
Well, you just start putting it on everything in the whole kitchen in a minute. Oh.
I got some granola. We can try caramel icing on granola.
Perhaps, Mr. Video, since you're getting ready to stop videoing, you would like to see how much we have left.
Oh, yes. Let's see, what's the technical term for that? A gracious plenty?
Yes, definitely a gracious.
Waldo Floyd words?
Yes. Okay, Mary, we're gonna say good night, fans.
Good night, fans.
Do-do-do-do-do.
And now you've seen everything there is to see.
We'll resume filming in about 3 more hours. Good night, everyone.